been around the scene for a long time. A veteran is HT Drake, and he's absorbed it all in and now distributes that knowledge to his pupils. And you can see here that these two guys very well matched, both big fellas.
One interesting fact for you, these two men are actually tied in very, very loose ways. So the last time, as you said, the great British Drake-off was a thing, was when HT Drake defeated Rob Drake's brother James, the last time he faced anyone from that family.
Interesting. So he has faced his brother before, but Rob is a completely different threat for him. And we'll see how this goes. The crowd seems to be firmly behind Rob Drake here. And HT Drake, look at him in his black elbow pads, black gear. No gimmicks required for HT Drake.
He lets his in-ring work do all the talking for him usually, but he's certainly not in the mood to mess around tonight. He looks, he's got a very stern look on his face, and he goes in straight for a collar and elbow tie-up on Rob Drake, going straight for the technical side here, and that's one thing HT Drake has in his pocket. Very, very varied within the technical aspects of pro wrestling.
Twist that wrist there, and the crowd already getting on HT Drake's back about his hairstyle today, as he has none. And Rob, with his flowing locks out, that could come into play at some point in this matchup. Both guys meeting in the centre of the ring again, and HT Drake looking for a test of strength here, is he? Rolls through, grabs the ankle, and that's the wily veteran coming in there as he trips Rob Drake.
And there we go back to that technical prowess, that indigenous side of HT Drake and how profound he is within that. And again, Rob Drake will need to be very wary and take a different approach to this one. Oh, HT Drake says he's that good. He's good.
Referee Steve Grimshaw needs to keep an eye on that hair there. If he's looks like HT playing by the rules at the moment. And Rob Drake flips him straight out of his boots there.
Rob Drake having the power advantage as he would in this match. Maybe a little bit of a shock to HT Drake's system there.
I think so. He's not used to being thrown about like that. And Rob Drake showing his strength there.
Rob
and here
Drake's
we go
just
again.
turned into a Greek god overnight, hasn't he?
Looking very well, but he didn't like that boot to the midsection there from HT Drake, who now backs him up into the corner and is battering away on the back there.
That's just pure old-fashioned beatdown, and now shouting at the referee, and Rob Drake comes out the gate, planting Drake on his back on the mat. Countered by Drake, look for the up and over, countered again by Rob Drake. Now, Rob Drake sends HT into the corner, big back drop.
Look at that, and HT Drake straight to the outside. He knows when he's getting the beating out of him there, and he's gone to the floor. To the fans who are none too supportive here in Morecambe tonight.
Well, I mean, you can't blame him. He's done nothing but talk a load of smack to them since he's come out of that curtain.
Well, there you have it, and they're talking a bit of smack back to him now. He seems to have hurt his elbow as well. And Rob Drake keeping on the offensive there, but letting the referee make the count.
It's now up to the count of 4. And Rob Drake is encouraging the crowd to chant "Chicken" to HT Drake. Welcome to Morecambe.
He is not happy about that. Look at this, and now he's getting picked up by his ears by Rob Drake.
Hung up on the top rope, HT,
the top
that wily veteranism coming into play. Big back elbow, and Rob Drake meeting the mat with force. HT Drake back on top.
Back on the ascendancy here, and Rob Drake just taking a moment there after having his elbow put right into his throat there.
Big over clubbing blows from HT Drake. An incredible athlete. You may not agree with his attitude or like him, you don't have to, but he's one of the most technically gifted we have in this country. And again, we speak about some of the people he's trained. Nice gut wrench there. Look at the power.
Look at the strength there. Picks him up and just plonks him down right on his spine. And just the strength to hold Rob Drake up that amount of time there. Upside down in the air. Just a 2 count for HT Drake after that one.
Of course, we have a couple of debuting referees tonight as well. Stephen in there now.
Steve Grimshaw keeping an eye on the action.
Making his debut.
And he might have to stop this one soon if anything else like that happens, because Rob Drake has just had his spinal cord readjusted right in the corner of the ring there.
Now a cover, the ref goes down, count, and a kick out.
Just a 2 count there.
It was a vicious backbreaker though.
That's it, really going for the spine. And what's this? HT Drake taking a moment.
You've got to stay hydrated, you know. I don't agree with HT Drake at all, but that is one thing you should do, kids, is keep hydrated. Yes, you too, Mike.
Disgusting. Spits the water into the hair of Rob Drake.
That isn't keeping hydrated. Oh, big
Rob's
chop lighting up the chest of Rob Drake.
Oh, here he goes. HT Drake, the hobgoblin of professional wrestling here, but Rob Drake, forearm and a chop, another forearm. He's got HT Drake reeling here into the corner side.
And now just pummeling down on himself there, Rob Drake, but he's had a lot of damage to that spine.
Yeah, still favouring that back, and HT Drake wily out the way and puts him.
Drake's skull colliding with the turnbuckle there. Now this is where HT Drake is at his best. Springboard into the ring, countered by Rob. Up and over, powerbomb, drops HT Drake on the back of his neck.
Rolls him through, what's he looking for here?
Bedlam twist maybe, no, Falcon Arrow.
And absolutely plants HT Drake. He needs to go for that pin here. He's gone for it, 1, 2.
Oh.
If he'd hooked that leg,
yeah.
Simon, if he'd hooked that leg, he could have picked up the win there.
And you and I will understand why, but obviously he wasn't able to pin the shoulders properly, he wasn't able to hook the leg. Both of those things would have prevented HT Drake from kicking out of that manoeuvre.
And with that back injury that he seems to have here, he does need to get this match wrapped up.
He's looking for that Bedlam twist.
He certainly doesn't want any more punishment from HT Drake, and at the moment, if he locks them hands together, he needs to get that grip in. HT managed to squeeze through. Oh, no, my goodness.
Huge backstabber to the spine again, working on the
1,
back, hooks the leg
2.
though, 2! And only just getting a left shoulder up was Rob Drake at the last second. HT Drake is back on top and firmly in control of this match.
How much more punishment can that back of Rob Drake take? And look at this now as well. He's tying him up like a pretzel here. He's got the leg locked. He's got the arm trapped in position, and that is going to be working that spine, that lower lumbar region.
Look at the
that Rob has already had.
Mike.
And now he's going for the ropes. Can he make it to the ropes and break this hold?
He does.
He does. He's made it to the ropes. Showing tenacity there, Rob Drake, to escape from that one, but it must be the pain shooting through the spine and right down the legs of him there from that hold. You can hear him scream out in agony there, Simon.
German suplex, bridges into a cover, 2!
Wonderful technique from HT Drake there with that German on the bridge. And Rob Drake still going in this one though.
He's indeed.
He's not a beaten man yet, Simon.
And what an opener, a first time ever match here at Odyssey Pro Wrestling. HT Drake versus Rob Drake. Two men with something still to prove. HT Drake goes for a clothesline spear from Rob Drake. Could this be the window he needs to get back into this one?
He's looking for it.
Bedlam twist, hits it.
It's all over, Simon.
That's it.
1,
Cover,
2, 3.
Rob
What
Drake is
a
your
win.
winner.
Goodness me.